host for this evening, Mr. Jim Bowie.
Welcome to another edition of Bullseye. It's a game where couples try to win some super prizes and have a chance, of course, of winning a lot of money. Let's meet the first couple tonight who are going to play the game with us. From Television South West, Roger Barker and Brian Tregunner. How are you, Rog? Nice to see you. And Brian?
What are you doing?
All the way from?
Falmouth.
Falmouth, that really is down there, isn't it? Well down in the South West, that's right. Yeah. Roger, what do you do for a living?
Fireman.
A fireman? One of the jet set? They're good, these, aren't they? Are you married? You married?
Yeah, I'm married with 2 children.
Really? Was she one of your old flames? Isn't it good, this, for firemen?
Oh,
isn't it great? You think I'm juggling out there, you know? Tell us, oh, now, this is the lovely story. You got an offer to play for the England...
I had an invitation sent to my home address to play for England Fire Service in the rugby.
In the rugby, yeah.
And before I got to the letter, my wife got to the letter, and without telling me, she went and read it. And when I came home, I read it, and it had on it the details of the match and after the match, and part of the section after the match was a dance, and in brackets was "girls will be provided."
So,
and my wife got to it first before I did.
Did you get to the? Did you get to in the team?
No.
You never. Did you discuss it afterwards? Because mail's a funny thing,
still
isn't it?
discussing it, you know.
That's lovely. That's still discussing it. Now then, Brian Tregunner, that's a real sound. That's a Cornish name, isn't it?
Good Cornish name. Tree Paul Pen is Cornish man.
What? Say that again.
Tree Paul Pen is Cornish man.
Is it?
Yes. An old Cornish rhyme.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm delighted you said that. That's very good, that. You're a fireman as well, aren't you?
That's right, yes.
Married? Any children?
No. Been married for 2.5 years, no children.
2.5 years, and no kids?
No.
It'll be sliding down that pole, that won't help,
That's
will
what
it?
it is, yeah.
Every time you get to the bottom, you have a raffle, don't you? Bit of stock check. Anyway, it's nice to have you both with us. It really is super to have you with us. Brian, off you go to your seat, and over there, Rog. Thank you very much indeed. Nice to have you. Oh, I keep saying that, don't I? Must stop that. And the second couple tonight from Yorkshire Television, will you please welcome Dot Barker and Alison Beard. Give them a nice friendly welcome. All the way from, girls?
From Hull.
From Hull?
Yes.
Yes, what are you doing in Hull?
I'm a teacher. School teacher, yeah.
And I'm a teacher
And you're
as
a
well.
school teacher. That's not an East Yorkshire accent, is it?
No, it isn't. We're from Lancashire originally.
Whereabouts in Lancashire?
I'm from Accrington.
From Accrington?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Well, now, that's fascinating because I used to live in Accrington.
Yeah.
I was educated in Accrington.
Well, I understood that. In fact, my dad used to collect insurance at your house.
Did he really? Did he? Well, my dad always insisted on being fully covered, you know. There's just one night he wasn't, and that's why I'm here now. But you're in a darts team, of course, you were saying.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, we are.
Who's in the darts?
It's largely composed of school teachers.
Is it?
Like
So you'll give the opposition a right caning.
Sometimes.
Now then, come on, Alison. You're a teacher,
Yeah.
and you were at college together, were you?
Yes, we were at school together as well from when we were 11.
Really?
Yes.
So you've been pals all... You were lucky to get in the same college, a teacher training college, was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where was this?
In Hull.
In Hull? Oh, yeah. And what's your hobby?
Oh, reading, theatre, films,
Yeah,
everything like that,
Yeah.
yes.
Is there any particular aspect of theatre you like?
I like Shakespeare mainly, yes.
I did Shakespeare. I was in As You Like It. In fact, one night, 200 people saw my bottom. It was, you know...
Wrong play.
Was it?
Wrong play.
It's a wrong play, that. Who gave me this information? It wasn't As You Like It at all. What was the...
Midsummer Night's Dream. But...
Was it really? Bottom? Was it? I was in that as well.
Wait.
It's just nobody took... It's a waste of time, this guy. Nice to have you both with us, girls. It really is... oh, I must... Well, you tell me. Every time I say that, tell me... But what do you say when it's nice to have you on the show? We should say it, shouldn't
Yeah,
we?
we should.
Lovely to have you here.
Thank you very
Alison,
much.
off you go to your seat. And Dot,
Thank
away
you.
you go. Thank you. And we move on. And we've got a couple from Thames Television tonight. We've got Fred Hillier and Chris Walkinshaw, all the way from the south. Give them a welcome. Okay. All right. Chris, thank you. Nice to see you. All right.
Yes, mate.
You're all right. That's the lovely phrase now, isn't it, down there? They're coming out with. That's all right. You're from Enfield in Middlesex. And what do you do, Fred?
Engineering, development technician.
What are you in? What branch are you in?
Well, it's to do with the telecom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, telephone. Well, you'll have good connections to get that job, won't you? Really have to do. Yeah, that's right. You're into darts for charity, aren't you?
Yeah, I do a fair bit throughout the year.
And you had a little highlight in your life, didn't you? What was that? Can you tell us about that?
I played Bobby George up at Earls Court, up Olympia.
That's right.
And the money was presented to the Grand Order of the Water
And
Rats.
who received the
Frankie Vaughan
Who's it?
and
Yeah,
Charlie
right.
Smethers, who
Yeah.
was King Rat.
That's right. Because Frankie Vaughan, I mean, you'd get a kick out of presenting it to him, wouldn't
That's
you?
right, yeah. He just
Probably
missed.
2 choruses of Give Me the Moonlight, Give Me the Girl, but there we are. Nice to have you on the show. Again, I've said it. How many is that? Are you counting these, Wogan? We'll move on. Chris Wilkinson from Harrow in Essex. You were a... What?
Harlow.
Harlow? Yes, it says Harlow. It's just badly written. Harlow in Essex.
That's right.
I know Harlow. It's very posh in Harlow. What do you do for a living?
I'm a welder.
A welder. We're doing no gags about brass monkeys. We're not doing that. Because they've all been done. We're not bothering with that. I'll bet you get some stick about that, don't you, when you tell me you're a welder?
No.
Do you not get any? This is all falling out of bed here. Wait till the mirror gets hold of this. You'll have a right go at me. It's pleasant to see you on the show. I've gone now. Go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go on, please. Thank you very much. Really, really great contestants. Very briefly, we'll take you through the board again. You know it by now. Bullseye board, subjects instead of numbers. The bonus areas to be won by the darts player, and the audience will tell you at home, what's the bullseye worth, audience? Brilliant. We've organised the order of play before we came on air, as you know. Everybody's sitting there ready to play the game. The questions in the first round are worth £30 each. So although it's Brian's question, Alison and Chris, fingers on your bonus buttons. Brian, choose a subject for Roger.
Sport, please.
Sport we'd like. Come on, Roger, all the way from the southwest. Let's see what you can do for us. And it's not. It's showbiz, so there's no bonus, but the question on showbiz is worth £30. So here we go, Brian. Who starred with Katharine Hepburn in the film The African Queen?
Humphrey Bogart.
Good answer. Well done. £30 you've got. We move on. Alison, choose a subject for Dot.
Books, please.
Books. It's a lovely Lancashire pronunciation, that. Books. She wants books. Ooh, give her books.
My daughter, Kitty.
And that's fine. A £30 bonus you've got, and this is your question on books for another £30, Alison. Who was the arch enemy of Brer Fox and fooled him with a tar baby?
Brer Rabbit.
Good answer. Well done. You thought you'd lost that, didn't you? Well done. Yes, good. Just relax. Chris, choose a subject for Fred.
History, please.
History we'd like. Nice, firm answer. Well done, Chris. It's there. £30 bonus you've got for a further £30, Chris. Around the year 1080, a tapestry was woven which depicted scenes from the conquest of England by William the Conqueror. What is the name of this tapestry, Chris?
Bayeux Tapestry.
Bayeux Tapestry is right. Pronunciation and all. Well done indeed. The scores at the end of round one give us Roger and Brian with £30, Dot and Alison with £60, and Fred and Chris with £60. We move to round two now. Here the questions are worth £50 each. A little more difficult, and you know by now we've lost one or two categories. We have in fact got left food, places, sport, affairs, words, Britain and spelling. What do you think, Brian, for Roger?
Places, please.
Places we'd like. Come on, Rog. £50 bonus you've got, Roger. Well done. For a further £50, Brian, what is the name given to the arc of small islands which extends southwest from the tip of Florida?
Keys.
What a good answer. That's tremendous. That's worth a round of applause. The Florida Keys. Well done. Well done. Ooh, that was... you did well with that. Alison, choose a subject for Dot.
Words, please.
Words we'd like. Come on, Dot. Words we'd like. Good girl. £50 you've got. Well done, Dot. Alison, for further £50. What is the word which means a piece of orange or lemon rind and also means enthusiastic enjoyment?
Zest.
Good answer. Zest. Well done. For a further £50. Chris, choose a subject for Fred. Sport. Sport we'd like, Fred. Sport we'd like. Chris would like sport. £50 bonus again. Well done, Fred. For a further £50, Chris. In 1967, the World Boxing Association took away Muhammad Ali's heavyweight title. Can you tell me why? And there's a light on.
Because he refused to serve in Vietnam.
That is exactly right. Well done indeed. Excellent questions being answered tonight. The scores at the end of round 2 give us Roger and Brian with £130, Dot and Alison with £160, and again with £160, Fred and Chris. Moving on to round 3 of this part of the game now. The questions, as you know, worth £100. Little more difficult, the questions, and less categories. We have, in fact, got left food, affairs, Britain and spelling. What do you think, Brian, for Roger?
Spelling, please.
We'd like spelling, Roger. £50 you've got, Rog, for a further £100. When something takes the place of a thing which has become outdated, it supersedes it. Please spell supersede. And there's a light on.
S-U-P-E-R-C-E-E-D-S.
I can offer it to Alison.
S-U-P-E-R-C-E-D-E-S.
Is wrong. S-U-P-E-R-S-E-D-E. Supersede. So no one wins anything there, and we move on, but don't worry, Alison, it's your choice of a subject for Dot.
Food, please.
Food we'd like, Dot. Food we'd like. It's not, it's spelling, so we can't ask the question. So we move on. Chris, choose a subject for Fred.
Affairs.
Affairs we'd like. This is current affairs. Current affairs, Fred. Flashing to help you. It's there. A £30 bonus you've got for a further £100, Chris. To what group of people did President Reagan say, work or be fired, in August 1981? And there is a light on.
Members of...
I can offer it across to Brian.
The car workers in America.
It wasn't, and we can't offer it to anyone else. In fact, it was the air traffic controllers. Do you remember it? Air traffic controllers. So at the end of the first part of the game tonight in Bullseye, we've got Roger and Brian with £180, Dot and Alison with £160, Fred and Chris with £190. So sadly, we've got to say cheerio to the two ladies, Dot and Alison. In you come. Give them a nice round of applause. Very close, wasn't it? It was very, very close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, you make your cross about that spelling, aren't you? And another 6. 1. Oh, yes. Ooh, the children won't half have a word with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. £160. There are your winnings. We'd like to give you these bullseye darts and this super silver key ring with our compliments. It's been lovely having you on the show. It really has been a pleasure. Take the money. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Two lovely ladies. Right. I will show you a sight you will see in most pubs throughout Great Britain. It's the match play dartboard, and here we ask, in this part of the game, the two remaining dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other and win for their partner a question. And the value of that question is the winning score. So, boys, it's pounds for points. OK, Rog, up to the hockey. Come on, Fred, stand with me. And it's over to Tony Green.
And it's round 1, and it's Roger to throw. It's 20. And that's a treble 20, 60. And another 20, 100 for Roger. So Fred, quite a bit to do, 100 to beat. It's 5. It's 20. And that's another 20, 45. First round to Roger.
Brian, it's a very expensive question, is this? It's worth £100 to you if you get this right. Who became President of the United States of America upon the assassination of John F. Kennedy?
President Johnson.
Good answer. Lyndon Johnson is right for £100. Gives us £280, playing 190. Move on again to Tony to round 2.
And it's Roger to throw. Round 2. And that's double top. That's 40. That's 20. Another 20, so that's 80 for Roger. Fred once again. What to beat? 80 it is. That's a 20. That's a 5. And that's another 20, 45. Second round to Roger.
Right. Brian, another expensive question for you. £80 here if you get this correct. What sign would you look for if you were trying to find a pawnbroker?
3 balls.
Absolutely right. The scores now give us £360, plays £190. We move on to round 3 and back to Tony.
And this is the final round. And it's Roger's throwing. 20. It's a 7. And that's a 19, so that's 46 for Roger. Fred, it's 46 to beat. 20. It's a 1. And that's a 6, 27, so the final round goes to Roger.
Brian. 3 bites at the cherry, here we go. This will earn you a further £46. What is the name of the Labour Union of Actors in Britain and in the United States?
Equity.
Equity is correct. Gives us a score there of £406, plays 190, so sadly we've got to say cheerio to Chris and Fred. In you come, Chris and Fred. Well done, you've done very, very well. There we are. Well done, boys. Well done, Fred. Well done, Chris. We've got here, you've done very, very well. You've got £190 there. These lovely Bullseye tankards, and they're quite valuable, those. The Bullseye darts and the solid silver keyring. It's been a privilege to have you with us on Bullseye. Thank you very much indeed, but don't leave us, because you know what can happen on this show. We may need you again. We'll certainly need you at home. See you in a couple of minutes. Thank you very much. Welcome back to part 2 of Bullseye. Tonight we have a darts celebrity. All the way from Northern Ireland is the captain of the team. Please welcome Steve Brennan. How are you, sir? Fine. Nice to have you back with us. Yeah. Excellent. How's your year been?
So-so. I've gone back to work part-time now, so I've been knocked down a notch now, down to semi-pro, yeah.
Really? Is that the economics of it, I suppose?
Yeah, to be honest, you've got to be in the top flight, really, to make a living out of that. It's pretty difficult. So.
It's about personalities now and faces, isn't
That's
it?
right.
Sort of being a draw, if you will.
That's it.
We're sure you're going to do well for us tonight, young sir. You know what we'd like you to do, 301 or more. Wouldn't it be great if you could do it tonight with 12 million watching? That could well get you back on the full-time ranks, sir.
Do no harm.
301 or more with 9. OK. If you do that, we'll double that for charity chosen by the finalists. All the audience here, and one of the best we've had tonight, will you please give this gentleman a round of encouragement. Steve Brennan.
Thank you, Steve. And this is Steve. Northern Ireland captain. 9 darts to go. That's 20. That's a treble 20, 60. And that's a 1. That's 81 score. A good start from Steve. It's a 5. It's a 20. And that's a treble 20. That's 85. So Steve with 166 and 3 darts to go. 20. That's a 1. Another treble 20. That's 81. So that's 247.
Well done, Steve. I have to say to you, that's a very, very good score. I promise you, that's well above average for what we're getting in this section of the game. Will you please, can we introduce you to the 2 boys who've chosen the charity tonight? Steve Brennan, who has earned for you £247 for your charity. Tell us about the charity, boys.
Yeah, we've chosen the Benevolent Fund for Firemen's Widows and Orphans.
Which, of course, is particularly relevant to you two,
yeah.
isn't it? The gentleman here has got you nearly £250. I'm sure you'd like to say thank you to him, as we would here in the studios, and you at home. Steve Brennan. Thank you. Well, haven't you? Right, so there you are. Did well, didn't you? Now then, we're going to show you a prize board. You've seen it over the last 2 years, I'm sure, when you watch the programme. Bully's prize board. Come and look at it face to face, and let's just see if you can win some prizes tonight. In here, boys. Come on, Roger, come and stand with me here. That's fine. And in there, Brian. This board's a test of memory as well as skill, because we've got red segments and black segments. But in every red segment, some super prizes.
In 1, a fully automatic quartz washing machine. In 2, a delight for the housewife, a selection of kitchen equipment. In 3, pleasure at your fingertips, an electronic organ. In 4, for children who are going places, a pedal police car. In 5, something to write home about, a matching stainless steel pen set. In 6, wake up with a smile with this digital radio alarm. In 7, a super teak games table with games galore. In 8, for those who like to drink and don't want to drive, a complete home brew kit. And Bully's special prize this week, the very latest laser record player.
Now then, what about that? You know the tale by now. 9 lovely prizes there, and we're giving you 9 chances to win them. You've 9 darts, 6 for you, Rog, and 3 for you, Brian. All right, little poem to help you. Keep out of the black and in the red. You get nothing in this game for 2 in the bed. You know what that means? Yep. Off you go, Rog. It's over to Tony.
So it's prize time, and it's Roger to start. First of the 9 darts. And that's in the black. Black again. But that's red number 5.
That's fine, that's the pen and biro set. That's all right. Come and stand here. You're OK.
Brian throwing. Just 3 darts to go. Black. Red number 7.
That's fine, that's the games table.
Black, unfortunately.
There you go. 3 for 2 there. 3 darts.
Just 3 darts to go, and it's Brian to throw them. That's red number 7, but it's 2 in the bed, so he loses the prize. That's black again. But that's red, it's number 1.
That's the washing machine. Now, let's have a look at that now. Let's have a look at what you've won. You've won a washing machine, a pen and biro set, and, of course, Bully's game. Now, the choice here is a little bit easier than most evenings we play this game. Consider a gamble. Gamble the prizes you've won there against Bully's star prize, which is hiding behind him there. 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for Rog, 3 for Brian. Your charity money's safe. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do.
We'll gamble.
I don't think it's all that difficult a decision tonight, is it? You're probably right. I'm sure the audience would agree with that. Would you agree with that, gamble? I would have thought so. Yes, you're absolutely right. The board's coming into position, so it's a non-dart player to throw first for tonight's star prize. Right, Rog, come and stand with me, and it's over to Tony for tonight's gamble.
It's star prize time, it's 101 or more, and it's Brian throwing. And that's a 1. Oh dear, that's out the board. That's a 20, so that's 21 for Brian. So Roger needing 80 or more. Nerves telling. It's a 5. It's a 1. It can't be done, unfortunately, but that's the gamble.
Well, you were right to gamble. You were absolutely right to gamble. Come and have a look at what you would have won. Come and have a look at it. Come and have a look at it. There you go. You still haven't done all that badly. You're still all right. Here we go, look. You've got your 2 tankards. First time, there's £406 in there. Your 2 bully tankards have been well worth your coming, hasn't it? Your bullseye darts and your keeling. You had a nice day. It's been exciting, isn't it? Nice to have you with us. Really, super. Pleasure. Stay where you are. Thank you very much indeed for watching Bullseye. Thanks to Tony Green. Thanks very much to Steve Brennan, a lovely studio audience. And thanks to you at home, because we really do it specially for you. Watch us next Sunday, because remember, Sundays wouldn't be the same without a bit of bully. Watch us next week. Tell your friends. Bye.